What's going on YouTube? Mr. Star Show, El Star Show, back in the building again. New videos, scary-ish, kinda, whatever. Let's check them out. Top 10 scary videos that'll give you an uneasy feeling. Okay? I don't come up with the titles, but I'm just reading them off. So, uneasy feelings, shit like you're being watched or, craziness like that. So, let's check this shit out. Shall we?
I hope you're sitting down and are ready for these scary videos because they'll give you a big uneasy feeling. Number 10. In this video published online in June 2010, we watch a couple of friends hanging around outside and tossing a ball to each other, back and forth to pass the time while they are standing around some large buildings, almost like they're in a courtyard.
To me, no one else. To you. To me?
The friends seem to be having quite a good time when one of the friends is no longer able to continue because he saw something that scared him senseless. Take a look.
Boy, what is that?
What was that?
Did you see that there?
Wasn't that guy from Facebook? Zuckerberg?
Oh my god. That was creepy.
The thing is, it's almost like it even faded out and moved away, or it was just like slowly enough to fade away and move on. I don't know. It's almost like it was a billboard, not a billboard, like a poster board, where it stood really still and like just slowly it faded out because it didn't. The face didn't move, the hand didn't move. It was just kind of like a general graphic fade out. I don't know. I guess.
Wait, what was that?
When the woman recording pans the camera up at the window in question, we can see what looks to be a man, but strangely enough it isn't a man at all, but rather the spirit of a man. It's genuinely unsettling just how alive and well this spirit looked.
What do you think? What'd you think? You don't look happy.
Even though we know this person is not actually alive. A bit later
See, it's just like it slowly crept past his face.
on in the video, the three friends get permission from the manager to enter the building, and they proceed to go to the room where they saw this entity.
Have we seen him? He was up there?
I've got it on film.
This room's locked, guys. It's been locked for 2 years.
No, but I need to see something. Something him.
I told you it's been empty for years.
But when they enter, it is no longer in there. So what do you think? Is this authentic ghost footage or the
Look around the room. Like, don't just show us that it wasn't in there at a window. Like, people.
result of computer editing? I'll let you be the judge. Number 9. Disneyland is supposed to be the happiest place on earth, and gratefully it is exactly that for millions of kids and families alike all around the world, thanks to the exciting rides, the food, and lovable mascots that you can see scattered all throughout the park. It's truly got something for everybody, but sometimes Disneyland can be utterly terrifying.
This guy rides too many rides. He's got to be. They say he's an inspector or something, but like in general, he rides too many rides. He's sitting there with a clipboard, and his hat fly off, and him just like be cool about it.
In this old black and white video, we can apparently see a Disneyland ride inspector riding on the Tower of Terror, and all seems to be going well until this happens. Did you see it? If you didn't, I honestly don't blame you because it happened so fast that if you blinked, you may have missed it. But by slowing down the footage, you'll be able to make out what appears to be a ghostly woman dressed in white suddenly appearing
I don't know about that. It's like one frame. It's like one frame blooper. Like, you know how you ever see Fight Club where he goes boop and it like shows a picture of whatever. They do that other parts in the film, but like it's just like one random little bloop, and then it's gone. So I don't know.
behind the ride inspector before disappearing entirely just a second later. I know this ride is called the Tower of Terror, but this is definitely not a part of the ride, especially seeing as how it appears in the seating area of the ride, rather on the screen ahead of the man. This video is proof that even the happiest places on earth can be absolutely terrifying. Number 8. This mysterious YouTube video seemingly was filmed from some sort of hidden camera, tucked away in what appears to be a laundry room. We can see a young boy walk in and it seems like he is picking up clothes, perhaps taking them out of the drying machine. So far so good. Who would expect going to do such a simple task like taking out the laundry could turn into something utterly terrifying? This kid certainly didn't. This is definitely the kind of clip where you don't even need to have audio to understand just how scared the person in the video truly is. Upon hearing this object clash to the floor, the kid in the video immediately jumps and turns his head around in shock. Amazingly though, this doesn't scare the kid enough to stop doing the laundry, because he carries right on, but only seconds later the door closes all by itself, leaving the kid surrounded by the darkness. Luckily, he is able to run out of the building and the footage abruptly ends right there. Some people have questioned why there was even a camera in this laundry room in the first place, which is certainly a good question, but even still, this video is one that is sure to leave you feeling uncomfortable. Number 7. For some reason, a lot of us humans love to play these strange ritualistic games, particularly at night, with the main purpose of summoning some sort of creepy creature or terrifying figure. One of the most popular of the bunch is the Bloody Mary game, where you say her name 3 times in the mirror, and she is supposed to appear right behind you.
That's a real game. Like, I thought it was... Alright.
Or there is also Charlie Charlie, but I can honestly say...
Charlie Charlie? Never heard of that one. I think I heard of something Bloody Mary, plus I also heard of the drink Bloody Mary, so... You know.
That I have never once heard of the Catalina game until it was demonstrated in this YouTube video by Zagan Paranormal. The game involves some sort of strange doll, but because this video was filmed in a foreign country, I can't make out what they are saying. So if you are able to translate, please let me know what they are saying. Nonetheless, the video shows 2 girls talking to the doll, and for a long while nothing happens.
Una misma te verá, dice que da miedo.
Nada, son macanas.
Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tienen, apaga la luz.
But then something shocking and utterly horrifying happens that honestly took me quite off guard. The 2 girls finished their ritual and seemed to be waiting for something to happen. And if that's what they were waiting for, then they definitely got their wish. All of a sudden, without warning, the doll in question starts to move its hands around a bit, which causes the 2 friends to scream before the video abruptly shuts off.
En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy.
En nombre del demonio de la cuesta aquí. What is that? Let me check this out. Hold on. Translate. Let's get you this.
Aquí y en este día.
No? I was trying to...
Aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día.
Nothing? Are you serious? One more time. One more time. And we're trying again.
A bit, which causes the two friends to scream before the video abruptly shuts off.
En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy aquí y en este día.
Oh, it's looking for English to Spanish. I want Spanish to English. Okay. That's my fault. Okay.
Scream before the video abruptly shuts off.
Okay.
En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy aquí y en este día.
Okay. I heard that one. Okay. Okay, so. In the name of the devil, manifest theory on the day in the name. That might be a little bit loosely translated. The name of the devil manifests itself here today on this day. That might be closer. Today on this day. So that's Spanish. It said it was something else, but it's Spanish. It's here. So, translation: the name of in the name of the devil, manifest itself or yourself here today on this day. You know, sometimes I think certain people do stupid stuff, but these Mexican kids, yeah.
There's definitely something authentic and quite terrifying.
See, but the thing is, it made the arm and the neck move at the same time, which is why I'm wondering if it's one of them fucking weird puppet dolls that, like, you move the arm and the head moves at the same time and shit. Because if it was just like, we'll make you clap, I would have been like, that's the devil. But it just like went, I don't know.
About the way these two girls scream. It's the kind of piercing sound that I don't think is even possible to fake, even if you tried your hardest.
Well, you're doing this shit in the fucking dark, too. That's the stupid shit. In the middle of the night, in the dark, and then you see a doll move? Well, hell yeah, you're gonna be freaked out.
Then again, I could be wrong, and this could have been set up, but I'm willing to bet against that. What do you think? Is this real or is this fake? Let me know your opinion in the comments.
I ain't scared.
Number 6.
I ain't scared.
If you have not heard the story of Sylvia Likens, then you should probably keep it that way. Her story is so upsetting and the details are so deranged that I honestly cannot go into the full story here.
Damn, where this neighborhood at? Every fucking place has some boarded up buildings.
But long story short, Likens had her life taken by her caregiver, Gertrude Banisowski, in a horrible way while at her home on October 26, 1965. In this video published to YouTube by user Carlos Coy135, we follow him and a friend as they visit the exterior of Sylvia Likens' childhood home, where she sadly passed away. Suffice it to say, it doesn't take long at all for creepy things to begin happening to Carlos and his friend.
I see it. Walk around it. Hey, don't say nothing stupid. I ain't gonna say it now.
Although Carlos and his friend do not notice it at the time of the recording, whenever they slowly approach Sylvia's home for just a split second, you can clearly see the blinds in one of the rooms opening all by themselves, even though nobody is supposed to be inside the home.
You're like close to us. This is a freak. I know, going to school.
Then about a minute or so later, while walking around the exterior, if you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like a woman yelling help very faintly, which the two friends also do not notice.
Do that, though.
So is this the ghost of Sylvia Likens calling for help even in the afterlife? It's a chilling thought that's too interesting to ignore. Number 5.
I don't know. That window thing could be squatters. They're just checking to see if somebody's trying to check it out. Because, I mean, it's all boarded up. Why won't you slowly peek out? But the help thing, it's a little different. I don't know. I'll probably just call the cops and just say, fuck it. Let them investigate.
Alright, this is the room in question. Yeah, as you can see, there's not really a whole lot going on in this room. It's kind of just like the, it's pretty much what we use as the guest room and the room that we store shit. You know, this window is where it happens.
This YouTuber says that his bedroom window is not like most bedroom windows, and that every once in a while,
It has a portal that goes to Pickle Rick. Or Pasty Pickle.
depending on the time of the day and depending on which angle he is looking at,
He's in Arizona?
something extremely weird will appear in it.
You'll see like a figure.
That looks like an Arizona front yard. In an Arizona neighborhood. With Arizona, yeah. Flowers, rocks, no grass. Yeah, that's in Arizona. Maybe California.
In the room.
Or Vegas. Could be Vegas.
And there'll be no one in here. And I'm gonna try and demonstrate that today.
This phenomenon is so fascinating and bizarre for this YouTuber that he decides to take his video camera outside with him to see if he is able to capture this happening in real time, and sure enough he does.
A figure can sometimes be seen outside of the window. And let's see, today,
There's grass out there.
Upon seeing this creepy looking figure standing inside of his window, the uploader sounds both shocked as well as amused. He says that sometimes this figure will not appear, whereas on some days it will, and it just so happened to turn out that this day it decided to show itself.
holy, there's actually a figure today.
Well, it looks like a head. Kinda. Or somebody standing sideways?
I actually felt unsafe, no way.
Although it may be fascinating, it is also quite unsettling, and I hope that the uploader tries to look into this further by hiring some sort of paranormal investigator before it's too late. Who knows just how evil this spirit is? It could have some seriously bad intentions and the uploader would never know. Number 4. Working out and lifting weights is something that a lot of people do on a daily basis in order to put on some more muscles and generally stay in good healthy shape.
Oh, this is just the dude who died like working out, and he used to still trying to get yoked when he's dead.
Going to the gym is never supposed to turn into something incredibly creepy, but Rizwan Mogul definitely captured something of that nature while going to his local gym to get a workout in. Just by looking at the machine in the video, it certainly doesn't look like a machine that could have been used minutes ago by somebody else,
You should do is put some weights on that motherfucker. If that thing starts pumping them weights, get the fuck out of that bitch.
causing it to move around like that. By all accounts,
Yeah, put some weights on that bitch. I don't know what the hell to say about that. That's weird.
so it looks like this machine is being operated by some sort of unseen presence, but sadly there is no deep backstory to this video, so details regarding it are pretty scarce.
No, it's because, you know, in them wishing wells, them old school wells where you had to do this shit like all the time. That's what he's doing, because he died in that spot like 400 years ago, and he just you know, pulling up water from the well. And then, yeah, he died, had a stroke there. Now that's him just trying to pull some water from the well.
This is a real piece of footage, and it just goes to show that even ghosts like to get a good workout in during their day.
Right, see?
Number 3,
Ghosts like to keep
JNC Fishing is a channel that was probably intended to upload fishing related videos as the title suggests, but strangely enough, it only has one video on the entire channel, and it is the one that you are watching right now. The video, which was uploaded in March of 2019, depicts the channel owner as he is sitting outside and getting comfortable in front of a campfire. Little did he know that such a relaxing activity could turn into something heart-pounding. The man is simply sitting down and relaxing at this campfire when all of a sudden he hears some terrifying noises that are seemingly coming from a little bit off in the distance.
Dogs? Okay.
It is clear to me that at least a few of these noises are nothing more than coyotes howling, but if you listen closely, you can tell that there are additional sounds that are coming from outside that do not sound like any sort of animal whatsoever. The uploader states in the description of the upload that he is convinced that it is none other than the elusive Bigfoot, which does not seem too far-fetched considering just how terrifying and unpredictable our world truly is. Number 2. Lee Boggs and his friend are both sitting in his attic after hearing some strange noises coming from inside.
Let's repeat this one thing.
Is Number 2. Lee Boggs and his friend are both sitting in his attic.
Lee Boggs and his friend are both sitting in his attic. What the fuck for? Up to fucking smoking? Like, what you doing just chilling in an attic, creepy?
Like after hearing some strange noises coming from inside of it.
I hear strange noises. Let's go sit up in this hot fucking attic. Blaze one up and wait for some fucking noises.
Just 10 minutes prior to the recording of this video,
He went up there for 10 minutes?
understandably confused.
Oh shit. I saw motherfuckers. That dude scared me for a second. Damn, he's tall as fuck too. Look at him. He's about to touch the ceiling. And he's sitting on a attic. It's tiny as fuck.
And a little bit creeped out. The
Hand puts his fucking. That'd be creepy. He's him sitting there, and his friend sitting there, and he looks at his friend. He's like, "What's going on?" And a hand just creeps over his fucking hand. That'd be boom.
To proceed to head inside
down.
just to see if
Through
they
the
can
fucking
find the
roof.
source of the
Done.
noise. As the video goes on, the two friends can be seen sitting quietly in the attic, slowly but surely trying to provoke any potential spirits in the area to show themselves.
I'm waiting for a hand to pop up right on his fucking shoulder. That or on his knee. Just like, what's going on, buddy?
Lee's friend then asks what its name is, and to show itself,
We're up here because we heard some noises earlier, and we're trying to figure out if we can catch a little bit more.
I heard you up here last night. Make a noise.
which eventually causes this to happen.
Stop hiding and show yourself.
Not even a few seconds later, a strange ghostly mist seems to manifest itself into the attic and disappears just as quickly, causing Lee and his friend to both be absolutely shocked and creeped right out.
Stop hiding and show yourself.
Give us a sign. What the was that?
Lee is definitely the one that is the most creeped out, stating that they should stop filming and get out of the attic immediately before anything more sinister can happen. Gratefully, it seems like both Lee and his friend were able to get out of the attic relatively soon after and are perfectly fine. but it still makes you wonder what exactly this strange ghostly mist was. We may never know.
Smoke ring?
Oh, I've got a challenge.
These motherfuckers up there blazing and looking for ghosts. That's what it is.
Number 1, a YouTuber named Caught on Tape says that he has been hearing some extremely creepy noises coming from somewhere on his property for quite a while now that have been making him quite uncomfortable.
This is Andrew. I haven't actually introduced him yet, but there it is. Hear that?
Well, these noises eventually went away on their own. He says that on the night of July 23rd, 2011, the noises came back again, but this time, a friend of his named Andrew was over at his house at the time of the incident. He says that Andrew is a complete skeptic and doesn't believe anything paranormal, but after that night, even Andrew starts to question his beliefs. Here's what they found.
Eric refused to come back out after our last experience, so we've been following this noise back here. You can hear it.
It almost sounds like a pig and a scream. Well, not a scream, like a screech. Like a rawr, like a pterodactyl.
I have been on every square foot of my property and never seen this before.
Upon seeing this terrifying creature, the YouTuber and his friend Andrew run as fast as they can back inside their house in order to hide from whatever it was that they just saw.
That's pig, I knew it. And then the rat, I don't know what that is.
The heck is that?
Shoot! Just get out of the house!
Caught on Tape says that he plans to venture back inside to the home.
I don't know. That one is... I mean, you only saw the top head of it. The sound of it, though.
Venture back inside to the...
Yeah, check that out. I only saw the top head of it. Bald, creepy looking eyes. Kind of like a pig, kind of like a pterodactyl. I mean, I'd still run. It's dark as fuck. I'd go in there. I'd put a camera in there. I just put a motion sensor camera in that bitch. I don't even see why they do. That's what I want to know. Why don't these guys go back, put a motion sensor camera in this fucker, 2-3 days, and then come back and pick that shit up? That's what you need to do. Not this half-assed. I caught it on my phone or a piece of shitty video. No, HD that motherfucker. That's what you need to do.
Home near his property to see if the creature is back in the daytime. Well, he and Andrew are fully armed. However, no update videos have been posted since 2011. So
either they died or, yeah, they're fucked.
maybe they either gave up or the creature was gone entirely the next day. Let's just hope the latter is true and that these two friends can go back to living in peace.
The heck is that?
Shoot! Just get out of the house!
Boy, I bet they ran like a motherfucker, though. They bet they ran fast. Well,
Don't watch.
yeah, that's all the. Besides, I don't know what that one was. Tell me down below, comments. Like it, love it, hate you, don't. What can we do? What can we make this better? You want me to do any kind of other videos? Just chills? Do you have any other videos that you want me to check out? Or any other channels, things like that? Put that comments down below. Let me know. So Stash Show. Peace, send them out this bitch.